Good morning, everyone. In this module, we are going to start what is cloud computing and what is cloud. Okay, is that clear? Yes. Welcome to the cloud, an introduction to cloud computing. Cloud computing is transforming the way we use the technologies. This presentation will demify the cloud, its benefit, and how it's reshaping industries. Okay. Yes. Yes. Before going to cloud, we have to know what is cloud computing. Okay. What is cloud computing? It means it is the delivering of the computing services. Okay. That is called as the cloud computing, which means it means the delivering of the any computing services, including servers or storage or database or software, anything over the internet. Okay, delivering any computing services over the internet is called as the cloud computing, instead of using any local servers or personal computers. Okay, instead of you're using any computers or any local servers, you're delivering the services through the internet is called as the cloud computing. Okay. Yes, now we have moved to cloud. What is cloud? Cloud means in cloud we can store, manage, or process any data over the internet instead of using any local computers or personal devices. That is called as cloud. Okay, cloud means we are storing or managing or processing any data over the internet instead of using any computers or personal devices. Yes, on demand access to computer resources, server storage, and networking. Yes, we will store, we will network, and we also use the server, software, analytics, anything we can do in the cloud through the internet. Okay, over the internet. That is called as the cloud. So it is a pay as you go pricing. Pay as you go pricing means we only pay for the resources we use. Okay, we don't have to pay any initial payment. For example, I can say monthly payment for the software we have to use, or yearly payment for the software we are using. Nowadays many applications or photoshopping applications in your mobile will have, now you have to pay the initial amount for 1 year, you have to subscribe it. So that and all is not like necessary for this cloud. You only pay for the resources you use. Okay, so that is its main benefit in cloud. And the third is elasticity. Elasticity means scale the resource up or down based on the demand. We can scale up the resource up or down based on the demand. Example, we can say if our pricing is low means we can scale up. If our pricing is large means we can scale down. Likewise, we can scale up. It's our choice. So that is called as elasticity. And the fourth is key benefit. Key benefits means it will shift from owning and maintaining physical data centers to accessing resources as needed. Yes, that is only have said in pay as you go pricing, which means we don't own or maintain any applications or any data centers. That means we don't subscribe or we don't pay the full initial amount for the applications. We only access the resource as needed. That is its key benefit. Okay. Yes, now we'll go to benefits of cloud. Benefits of cloud, first is it is cost saving. Cost saving means the entire budget will be low. That is called as cost saving. So it reduces the capital expenditure on hardware and IT staffs. Everything for staffs, for hardware, for software, everything the expense will be low. Okay. And the second is scalability. As I already said, scalability means we can scale up or down based on the demand. Based on the demands, we can adjust our resources. And the third is reliability. Reliability means data is backed up across multiple locations, ensuring business continuity. That means we can back up our data to the multiple locations. Um, if any disaster is occurring, means we don't have to worry because we have our backup data. So that purpose only we are backing up our data across multiple locations. That is called as reliability. And the fourth is accessibility. Access means we are accessing, we are taking our data. So we can access data and applications from anywhere with an internet connection. Yeah, in this cloud, we are doing under the internet only. So we can access our applications or data anywhere from anywhere using the internet connection. So this is one of its benefit. Yes. Now we are going to the three main service model in cloud computing, okay, which is IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. Okay. First, IaaS means it is an infrastructure as a service. So what it will do, it will provide infrastructure as a service generally provides the virtual computing resources over the internet. Okay. So that is the infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service means it will provide the virtual computing resources over the internet. Okay. So it provides access to fundamental computing infrastructure, that is virtual machine storage and network over the internet. That is its work. And we can see example as Amazon EC2 and Microsoft Azure virtual machines and Google Computing Engine. These are all its example. Okay. So now we go to platform as a service. Platform as a service, what it will do? It will provide the platform for the developers to build or for deploy, for manage the applications without worrying about the infrastructure. That is called as the platform as a service. Platform as a service means it will provide the platform for developers to build, deploy, and manage the applications. Okay. So it provides the platform for developing, running, and managing applications. So example we can here see is AWS Elastic Beanstalk and Google App Engine, Microsoft Azure App Services. These all are giving the platform for developing, running, and managing. So it is an example of platform as a service. And the third we are going to see is software as a service. What does this do? It will deliver the software applications over the internet. That is called as a software as a service. It will provide the software applications over the internet. And here examples we can see is Salesforce, Google Workspace. You know Google Workspace. Google Workspace will give the software applications over the internet. And Microsoft Office 365, Zoom, and everything, any applications are under the internet is called is an example of the software as a service. Yes, and we are going to the deployment model, which have public, private, hybrid, and community. Yes, first we are going to the public cloud. So public cloud means it is public. Anyone can access the data from anywhere. That is called as public. So owned and operated by the third party cloud provider. Resources are available to the general public over the internet. Yes, the resources are available to the generally they are available. So anyone can access the data. That is called as the public. So here we can use the example as AWS. Yes, Amazon also is one of the example, and Azure and Google Cloud. Google Cloud also it's a public only. Anyone can access the data. Anyone can store the data. So there may be some lack of security. Maybe it's disadvantage. Okay. And the next we are going to see is private cloud. Private cloud means it is only for the single organization. Okay. Private cloud means it is only for the single organization, and it can be located on premises or hosted by the third party. It is also hosted by the third party. Generated control over security and greater control over the security and compliance. Yes, it is more security and compliance because when it is private means it is automatically under security and protection. Okay. So private cloud is security. And we are going to the hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud means it is the combinations of the private and public cloud. It will allow the data and applications to move between them also. Okay. It is the combinations of the public and the private cloud, and it also allows to move the applications between them, private and public. And it allows organizations to leverage the benefit of both models. That means it has the benefit of both models. Example we can say is using a private cloud for sensitive data and a public cloud for less sensitive applications, because hybrid cloud is the combinations of both. So we are using both. It is using a private cloud for sensitive data and a public cloud for the less sensitive applications. And the next we are going to see is community cloud. Community cloud means it is shared among organizations with common requirements only. Okay, it is shared among the organizations with common requirements. So it is shared by the several organizations with similar requirements. Example we can say is government agencies or healthcare providers is one of the examples of the community cloud. Yes, next we are going to see the cloud computing and what are all its principles: front end, back end, cloud management software, and virtualization. Okay. Okay. First of all, we are going to see what is front end. So front end means it interface that users interact with. Interface that users interact with. Example, web browser and mobile application. That is, front end means it is a user interface. Okay. It is a user interface and the part of the cloud system that users interact with directly. That is, any part of the cloud system that the user interact with directly, that is called as the front end. Front end means it is a user interface. That means it is a client side. So interface that users interact with. So front end means it is a user interface. So directly they will interface with the users. Example, we can say web browser, mobile application. Yes, in your phone, you have any website, any mobile application means you are directly interacting. You are the user. You are directly interacting with that application. So front end is a user interface. Yes. Next, we are going to see the backend. Backend means it consists of the server, storage, and other infrastructure component, which means it is the server side of the cloud computing that manages the data or any other storage. That is called as the backend. That means whether I can say example as any mobile applications we are using means we are the users, we are using that application. So we are, that is called as the front end. Backend means if you're asking or playing any game in that application means it will program at the backside only. How it is programmed, how the game will work, what are all the rules and regulations. So it is programmed at the back. So that is called as the back end. Program at the back means at the resources at the servers only, the programs will be programmed. So that is called as the back end. Now also there are many works are available, front end developer, back end developer. So it is also based on that. Okay. And the third we are going to see is cloud management software. Cloud management software means the tools we use to manage, monitor, and optimize the cloud resources. That is called as the cloud management software. Nothing but we are managing the tools. So manage and monitor resources, security, and compliance. The tools means it is resources, security, and many others. Okay. We are managing the tools. Virtualization. Virtualization means enable multiple virtual machines to run on a single physical server. Yes. If I'm using Chrome or Google means I can extend what amount of tab I want to do. I can extend to many tabs. So multiple virtual machines are available on a single physical server. That is the examples of the virtualization. And the next we are going to see security in the cloud. What are all the security in the cloud? First, shared responsibility model. Shared responsibility means the responsibility is shared by both. Whoever the client side and also the server side. Both have to, that is customer and also the cloud. Both have to share the responsibilities. So cloud providers so one is cloud provider and another is customer. Okay, these both only used to share the responsibility. First, cloud provider, what will do? Cloud provider is responsible for the security of the cloud. Cloud provider is responsible for the security of the cloud, because we are the customers, we are giving only the data. The cloud provider is responsible to security of the cloud. So that's why only we are giving our data to the cloud. So customer is responsible for the security of data and applications in the cloud. So what will the customers do? They will only will secure for their own data and for their own applications only. But cloud provider will security for the cloud. That is its whole environment. It should be responsible for the security. Okay, have you understand? So cloud provider means they should responsible for the entire environment, but the customer means they should only responsible for their own data and applications. That is the shared responsibility model. And the second we are going to see is security measures. What are all the security measures we are going to do? First is encryption. Encryption means it will convert the normal text into some secret code so that unauthorized authors cannot access it. Okay, for that purpose only we are using encryption. And second is firewall. It means some Chrome or some any network data that is used to prevent from any attacks, which is any disaster. Okay. And identity and access management. Identity and access management means IAM, which is for what purpose we are using IAM means for protection. We are using some password and using some code. We are using that password, we are protecting our data. For that purpose only we are using IAM. And instruction detection also. If some, intrusion detection. If some intrusion is occurring means it is used to detect it. And the third is compliance. Cloud providers comply with industry standard and regulations. That is called as compliance. Yes, now we can see what are all the real world examples of the cloud. First is Netflix, second is Spotify, and the fourth is Dropbox. Okay, first we are going to see Netflix. It uses the AWS for streaming the services, content delivery, and data processing. Yes, in Netflix, there are n number of web series, n number of movies, and n number of parties. So anything are available in Netflix. So how they are giving this multiple contents or multiple services, because using this AWS only, they are streaming the services, they are streaming the content delivery, and also the data processing also. Data processing means we are all the work we are doing. Example, we are searching some movies and we are controlling languages, controlling subtitles. So these all are coming under data processing. So everything are done under the AWS. So other we are going to see is Spotify. It will leverage the Google Cloud for data analytics, machine learning, and content delivery. Yes, Spotify is under Google Cloud only, because using Spotify, we are doing many things in Spotify now. We are removing ad-free, and we are putting some library for combining our musics, and using our friends, we can combine our musics also. So everything are coming under Google Cloud only. Okay. And the fourth is Dropbox. What is Dropbox? Dropbox is nothing but it is a cloud-based file storage and collaboration platform. Okay, where we can use to store, access, or share files from anywhere with an internet connection. Okay, Dropbox means it is some cloud storage where we can use to store, access, or share files with an internet connection. That is called as the Dropbox. Yes, getting started with cloud. Getting started with cloud means what are all, if you are starting using the cloud, if you are started using the cloud means what are all the three measures we have to do. Okay, the first is identify needs. First, we have to identify the needs. For what purpose we are using this cloud? for your business needs and goals. Yes, you have some goals. If you have some goals, means only you can use some resources or any cloud. Okay. So first you have some business needs and goals. If you have any goal, means only you can use the cloud. And the second is choose the model. We are going to choose the model, right? Cloud model. We are going to see what we have seen the cloud model. IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. So in that we have to decide which cloud service model I have to decide and which we are going to store our data. That is only we have to see in second. And the third is develop strategy. Develop strategy means after storing our data in the cloud, what are all the strategies we have to follow? So it is a cloud migration strategy. Okay. Cloud migration strategy means we can migrate our strategy whatever we want. First, I have to sit in this strategy, and then I'll have go to other strategy, and then I'll have to migrate to other strategy. Likewise, our strategy will migrate. That is it's get starting with the cloud. Yes, and the conclusion, the future is how this future is dealing with the cloud and what is the cloud future only we are going to see. First is transformation, second is innovation, and the third is new way. Transformation means cloud computing is transforming business of all sizes. That is, in our current business, we are using cloud only because everything is under technology. We nowadays we are not storing our data in any personal computers or any local servers. We are everything storing everything, all of our data in cloud only, in the internet only. We are storing everything. Okay. So it is transforming the business also. Business means yeah, we are normal persons, but we are also storing our data in Google Drive, in many other internet applications. But so business also will store their data in the cloud only. Okay, because it can store it can store large amount of data, and it also safe and security only. Okay. So, and the second is innovation. What are all the innovations we are doing in cloud? It embraces the cloud to drive innovations, which is reduce cost and improve agility. That is its security, and we can say it is efficiency, and we can say it is scalability. Okay. How we can innovate? We can reduce the cost and improve its scalability, efficiency. Everything we are done in the innovations. And the third is new way. New way means the cloud is not just a technology, it's a new way of doing business. Yes. It is not just a technology where we can store, retrieve, or access our data. It is another business. Using cloud, many business are going ahead. How we can say means using cloud, they are building another resources which is similar to the cloud, and they are running their own business under it. Okay, using that they are doing many advertisement. That is, our resources is also like a cloud, so every business managers can come and store your data and applications in our cloud itself. Likewise, using around the cloud, there are many businesses are running, so that is called as its new way. Okay. Yes.